Hello everyone and welcome back to 4KB Shorts Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program. We have a bit of a conundrum on our hands. I will show you this conundrum. I'm sure, of course, most of you, if not all of you, are already aware of what it is. We have in orbit... I don't know why... Oh. I'm not sure why that's there. Oh, that must be something else. Okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing. Anyway, we have in orbit, pardon me, the Laythe Stand. The Laythe Stand is, of course, our home module that is supposed to be on its way to Laythe. The problem is, while it's loading very slowly and not crashing, okay, the problem is the Laythe Stand has no power. It has no thrust. I mean, it has engines on it, it has a little bit of fuel on it, but that can't get us to Laythe, and so it's kind of stuck here. And we have to build a tugboat for it, just like we did going to the moon, as I stated previously. I'm sure you're all like, yes, we know, get to it. I could not build one. I tried. I tried to design one off camera, and it did not work out, and I will demonstrate what I mean by it did not work out. There's already one on the launch pad. I'm afraid the Laythe Stand ship is what it was called for whatever reason. I don't know why that was like that, but oh no, that's what it was. I designed Probe. Probe 1 is what I called it, and the reason why is because I was trying to design an ion engine based transport, and I realized that ion engines just aren't going to cut it. They're not. I mean, go ahead, try to get an ion engine tugboat to Jool in the next million years. Can't do it. So this is actually going to be used for something else, I think. I don't know what at this point, but something else entirely, not for a tugboat. But I did have an idea. If you guys remembered me showing you previously a ship that I designed, as soon as I could find it again. Is it the 3 or the 4? I think it's the 3. Let's see. Yes. So the Freeloader 3, our cargo refueling ship for fueling the space station, I looked at it and it dawned on me. It's just like, ding, dawned on me. Look at this. 5,122 milliseconds in these tanks. Using a rather hefty engine. It's actually using one of these engines. If I were to change this design very slightly, and put a nuclear rocket on this, this might be enough to get the home system to Laythe. I can't, unfortunately, I really wish I could, like, replace the Kerbal, because this is a Kerbal pod, Kerbal pod, and I don't want to send Kerbols that cannot land or live to Laythe and have them get stuck, and I don't want to do a rescue mission either. So, I have to redesign this whole thing as a tugboat, rather than a transport with a mechanical brain to get it to, Laythe and see if it can transport. And I think it can. And I know this can get into orbit, and I know that I can get to at least the space station with this engine here, with only using like this tank, like most of this tank. All this is empty. So hopefully this weighted against the other item, the home system, going to Jool will work. I hope. I don't know. We're going to have to see. So because of that, let's go ahead and get started. Now it is very important that I design this correctly, and we are going to use the round brain for this one. And I'm fairly certain that I'm going to need one of those. I haven't used an opening pod yet. I want to. The regular docking clamp is fine, but I really want to use an opening pod. And because of that, so I'm going to not put this here. Hello, I'm the Mushroom King. No. What I need to do is I need to straighten out. I need to fly right. I need to use my brain. So several pieces of very important equipment have to go on this. And this may be rearranged as we go on, but the important pieces of equipment that we need so far are our RCS tank. So this is going to be a bolt, of course. If you're like, I know what that is. Yes, you do. That is our bolt, because this is going to have to dock with something in orbit, and you know how I am with docking without a bolt system in place. So we're going to have to build a bolt system. That's stage 1. And so the tanks that I used was basically, not one of those. It was basically one of these and one of these. But I designed it to be, not that. This. This. And this. And this. And that's basically the tank. But this is going to require a little bit of redesign, I think, because I also have to get this on there. And I know I can cheap it out and have them have a little mushroom hat, but I kind of want it to be, you know, functional, symmetrical, something. Not just jammed on there all willy-nilly like. So this may take a little bit of redesign, and I'm going to go ahead and check it out and kind of poke at it a little bit. And I will bring you guys back when I have this section completed, and then we'll go ahead and put all those big orange rockets on it and get it all up into space. So I will see you guys in just a moment. Okay everybody, here's what I've come up with. It's a very strange design actually. What I've done is I've added the RCS tank for these 8 thrusters here to have this tank be able to move, but what I've done is I've added the decoupler between the battery, the brain, and the body, and the reason why is because once, like, there was really no way to couple to the home in orbit and have this as a linear straight line. If I couple to the side, it would be off center, and trying to thrust while it's off center would be terrible. So what I decided to do was get this up to the home, jettison the brain, leaving this as a dead husk, and then moving the home system into position to dock with this. I think. I'm thinking about what I'm saying right now, and I know that the home system has no RCS on it. I don't know how this is going to work, or even if it is, but it is going to be very interesting for everyone to watch, isn't it? So we're going to see how this double docking, ditching system works for us, and I don't have a mech jeb on here. I need a mech jeb. I at least need to see how much it weighs right now, if not to see, you know, what it weighs in total. So we'll just kind of jam a mech jeb like right here. 31.13 tons. Wow. Oh my god, look at that engine. 11,567. That is huge. That is a huge amount of fuel. That is awesome. That is epic for getting to Jool. So if this system works for us, if I can get this thing into orbit, this is going to be really epic. So I'm going to build the underlying rocket to this, and then we're going to get out there on the launch pad, and we're going to try to zoop out into space. So I will see you guys out there. Okay, everybody, here we are out here. Woo. Here we are out here on the launch pad. We have a surface thrust to weight ratio of 3.16, which is very good. As you saw, we are a little bit wobbly, and I did make a minor design change. I did go with the connecting bit, because I realized that attempting to dock a ship without without maneuvering thrusters, adequate maneuvering thrusters, would end up it would just be in a bad way. So I decided to kind of cheap out and go with this. But this actually gave me an idea for something to do later, and that will be a secret for now. But for this moment, at this time, we are going to try to get into orbit and to dock up with the Laythe Stand using this ship, which is actually called the Laythe Boat, which I guess if you say it properly sounds a lot like the Laythe Boat. I think that's what I was going for. So yeah, we're going to try to get this thing into orbit. We're going to try to get it to the Laythe Boat, and then we're going to try to get it and the Laythe Boat to Laythe, where they belong. So without further ado, let us get into the sky. Okay, I do have advanced SAS on this. I'm not sure if it's useful or not. Probably not. We're a little wobbly. Ooh, very wobbly. I also used a rather cheap asparagus system, but remember, I am designing this. I basically just ripped everything below this point from another rocket design that did work. So because of that, I am trying the same rocket design here, in the hopes that the results will be the same, which is me getting into a high, stable orbit without too much difficulty. Whether that's actually what happens or not will be entirely up to luck. Okay, everyone, here we are. Here's me, and here's the Laythe Stand, of course. I'm very, very close. However, on the way up, I did not realize I'd used most of my monopropellant, so I've actually been maneuvering using just the thrusters on my mechanical brain, and I only have very, very, very little monopropellant left for some reason to get over here and attach. And because of that, I'm actually going to not record until I'm much, much closer, just in case there's explosions. But I wanted to give you a heads up and say that we are here, and I am ready to attempt to dock. So hopefully I'll see you guys over here while I'm about to connect. Alright everyone, I'm having to resort to doing some very strange maneuvering in order to get this thing close. I'm not entirely sure how well this is going to work, but I'm hoping it'll work well enough that the problem at hand will be solved. If not, we're going to have a bigger problem. The combination of running out of RCS with not being able to maneuver properly because of my RCS jets being just slightly out of alignment has caused me a little bit of an issue. So I'm kind of just thrusting here and there in the hopes of something good will happen. What that good thing is, I do not know, but I'm hoping to find out soon enough. So let's find out, shall we? Okay, this looks decently stupid. I think it's what the words we'd be going for at this point, is decently stupid. I'll go with that. Crazy might work as well. I can't trust my instruments right now, like at all, and my steering is completely flitzed. So, all good things, as it were, right? I certainly say so. What are you trying to do, KB? No idea. Whatever it is, insanity is not far behind, I think. Maybe, oh, maybe it is. Maybe insanity is exactly what I needed. Do it, do it, do it. Wait, what? No, no, you come back here, you dock, you nasty, dirty little thing. That's right, I told you, you dock, you. Now, line up, relax. Thank you. 20, 30, 40 tries. Not really, it's more like, I'd say an average of about 6 to 8 tries. But there it is. Ta-da! And look at that, with the added weight and everything, MechJep says we have 7,147 delta V meters per second. What that means is we have enough. We have enough fuel, I think. Maybe stage 0, stage 1. Wait, we have more fuel in stage 0 than we do in stage 1. Okay, maybe Mechanical Jep is wrong, I don't know. But we're here, we're docked, we're quick saving. And then we're going to do our orbital maneuver stuff, and we're going to try to get out to Jool. And I'm going to go ahead and do all that math stuff in the background, and then I'll get back to you guys as soon as I am on my way. Or we're on our way, and Fredio and Newlorf are, you know, happy and go lucky. So I'll see you there. Alright everyone, we have started our burn, and it looks like it will take 51 minutes of burn time for us to get to where we need to go, so that's going to take a little bit. Can't fast forward, so yeah, this is going to be fun for me. Maybe not so much fun for you guys. Don't know. We'll have to see. So I'll see you guys when something important happens, I hope. I discovered an issue. Since I have two ships docked directly face-to-face to each other, my burn's reversed. And we are burning into Kerbal. So I'm going to have to make some corrections. That's why this is going up instead of down. Oops. So, yeah, we're going to have to fix that very quickly. And hopefully I'll be able to get that done before too long. Okay, everybody, I corrected the issue with the direction. It was just the control from area. I was basically controlling from here, so the game thought I was facing that way, so I had to switch control back to here, so now I'm facing the right direction. My burn is still going to be 48 minutes, 20 some odd seconds. Nuclear rockets, gotta love them. So, for now, once again, I would like to thank you all for joining me at this point I don't know how long the video is going to be with all those cuts and things, so I would like to thank you for joining me on this section of the video, and hopefully the next section of the video will be right away, and if not, I will see you next video, of course.